Okay, so with all the needed installations done and being out of our way, I want us to spend a few videos talking about some basic commands that you need to know on the Windows operating system so that you can get your job done as a developer. And even though we have already used the command prompt before, like I told you, you can always start it by pressing the Windows R key on your keyboard, Windows and R together, and then you type in CMD like you can see. You press enter or you click OK, and then it is going to open this black screen with a white text for you. I mean, the color might be different, the color combinations might be different for your system, but the most important thing is we want to know what the command prompt is, okay? So, at a very basic level, what I want to tell you is that for most of the things that you do using your mouse to point and click, for example, I'm able to double click on a folder to open it, and I'm able to create a new folder by right clicking and go to new and selecting folder and assigning a name to it. You can see that I've created a new folder called new folder 2 on the desktop. I mean, I use the mouse to point and click to achieve what I wanted to do. Now, the command prompt is also an interface to your operating system that helps you to achieve some of these things that you usually do with your mouse by pointing and clicking, and sometimes you can achieve even more because at that layer you issue commands to the computer, it's executed, and it shows you the result for the command that you executed. Okay, now what I want us to focus on in this video is something known as the current working directory or the present working directory. So you can see that when I start command prompt, automatically it is showing me a prompt and there is this cursor blinking. Okay, the blinking indicates that the command prompt is ready for a command. So if I give it the command like exit, this exit command is going to close the command prompt, and the only time a command gets executed is when you press the enter key on your keyboard after issuing the command. So I press enter and you can see that command prompt has indeed exited. So I'm going to open it again. This time I'm using the next strategy. I'm going to the start menu and I'll search for command prompt. So it shows up here and then I can click on it to open it. So you can see that previously it was pointing to C/users/workstation, and this time around it is also pointing to the same place. The reason is that the command prompt has been configured to start from a particular folder on your computer. And so indeed this users/workstation is a folder that actually exists on your computer. And if you go to your drive C, you should be able to verify that indeed there is something like that. So I think if I go to this PC, I go to C, and let me see the path again. It says users. So if I come to users, I expect to see workstation. Okay, all right. So what is happening here is the command prompt start off pointing to a particular folder, and there is a way we can see where it is pointing us to, and the command for that is chdr. Okay, so if I type chdr, it is going to show me the current working directory or the present working directory. This is a very simple command that comes in handy, especially when you have used your command prompt for a long time and your path is very long, or you are unsure where you are, and so you want to confirm where your current working directory is. Now, what makes it the current working directory, or what makes it important, is that your current working directory is readily visible to your command prompt, and so you can have commands to list the content of that folder. You can have commands to create folders, create files, rename, move things around in that current working directory. So this is it about the first command, and in the next video I'm going to show you another command that we can use to list the content of the current working directory. So thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next.